Welcome back everyone, Nemesis here, and in this video, I am going to be playing with probably, one of the most broken decks currently in the game right now, in Clash Royale. Um, there's many different variations you can use, like, with this deck. It just, like, by the way, that was, like, really lucky, dude, like, him playing the Spear Goblins like that. But, back to what I was saying is that, like, this deck has so many variations with like the Goblin Giant, so the Goblin Giant is definitely like the main factor, but you can like play the variation in terms of instead of having like the Evolved Royal Recruits, you can have the Evolved Knight. Also, this deck can also carry a Sparky instead of like the Dark Prince and stuff like that. Or it can have the Elixir Collector as well, just stuff like that. I'm playing the Recruits Dark Prince variation, and it's honestly like personal preference. They're all so strong, guys, and yeah, just give this deck a try or any of the variations like I was mentioning. The deck basically plays itself, kind of. It's so good, especially like with the Goblin Giant buff. Like it just has so much HP. And basically, I don't know if you guys know, but the Evolved, or not the Evolved, the Goblin Giant has like 50 less HP than an Evolved Royal Giant, so they're basically on par with each other for HP. That's how much HP a Goblin Giant has. So, yeah, I think the card needs a nerf in general, so, by the way, yeah, that Dark Prince was basically, because I knew he had like no good cards in hand, pretty much. He only had like bait stuff. And I'm going to bait out the Evolved Royal Recruits right there, so I'm going to go for my Royal Recruits as well. I think it's a pretty solid play in general, but also I want to say that this deck probably will be good for next season as well, just considering the fact that, the Goblin Giant still won't get a nerf because the balance changes don't come until December, I'm pretty sure, so yeah, just keep that into consideration. But look at my Goblin Giant on the tower right now, just getting so much damage for me, and also like another good thing about Goblin Giant too is that it has like the Spear Goblins in that little pouch of the Goblin Giant, so it can pretty much kill some counter push just in case. Like as you saw earlier, it was killing those skeleton dragons, so they couldn't get any counter push, and yeah, just little things like that goes a long way, and but yeah. I just want to say that just give this deck a try, honestly, you won't regret it. And yeah, I'm going for a Fireball right there because he gave me really good Fireball value. So I'm going to go for a Mini P.E.K.K.A in the back. I don't need to worry about that one recruit because it is not an evolved version. So right here, I'm going to go for some recruits at the bridge, because I have a Mini P.E.K.K.A and I have a Dark Prince coming down the lane. Honestly, I think this is definitely my matchup, but he's kind of playing things well in terms of like playing his goblins kind of far backwards, so like my Mother Witch can't really hit them and stuff like that. So this is basically going to pretty much be a stalemate essentially. Overall, like if I have good defense, he shouldn't beat me anymore because I have good defense myself in terms of like the Goblin Giant, the Dark Prince, just things like that. So yeah, so since I have a pretty solid damage lead, I'm basically trying to wait out the timer because I can't really break through myself, and he's going for a Fireball right there. I'm going to go for a Rage, just to rage that little piggy, I guess, and also take care of those goblins. So just going to keep cycling things in the back. I'm going to go for a Goblin Giant right here to distract that mortar right there, and I'm going to go for a Mother Witch as well. Also going to go for a Fireball. I think it's a pretty good Fireball in general. And I'm going to go for some minions right here, plus a Rage, because why not, just taking care of those Spear Goblins. And right here, I'm going to go for a Mini P.E.K.K.A, just in case, because that recruit might do something sketchy that I don't want it to do. I'm going to go for a Mother Witch right here, and, like I said, man, just keep defending. That mortar is on my tower, though, so I'm definitely going to Fireball that just in case. And, let me see, I'm going to go for a Dark Prince right here. And I think right here I'm going to go for a Mini P.E.K.K.A to predict the miner, but he actually didn't play a miner right there. Okay, he's playing a miner right now. I'm going to go for some recruits right here. And that should be a very nice win in the bag. Like I said, it was basically a stalemate, but I had a really solid damage lead. And yeah, let's go for the next match. Here's the next match. It's against Arcalis, or I don't know why I said R. I don't know how to pronounce that like first symbol right there, but it's against Calico. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm gonna go for Mother Witch right here because he's giving me a lot of value right here, and yeah, this is like really good. I'm gonna go for a Goblin Giant right here because it's a pretty solid play. Oh, oh wow. Okay, I was not expecting a Sparky. Okay, yeah, at least I took like basically over half his towers, so it's pretty cool in that sense, but I just gotta be really careful right here because, you know, here's a Sparky coming down the lane, and I don't really like playing against Sparky. I'm sure you guys know that. Sparky is so annoying to deal with. I'm gonna go for a Dark Prince right here, and I definitely have to go for some recruits right here for the mini P.E.K.K.A. He's going for bats as well. I could just play my rage right here just to like kill the bats and like rage up my recruits so it doesn't you know yeah, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I lost my train of thought, bro. I literally lost my train of thought. But you know, just raging up that for my recruits to DPS down that giant a little bit quicker and stuff like that. So yeah, everything is looking pretty nice, and I got a pretty solid damage lead. He's going for a skeleton army at the bridge. Man, this guy loves his armies at the bridge. Okay, he's going for a Sparky right there. I'm going to go for a Goblin Giant. Pretty interesting Sparky on his end, knowing that I still have a Mother Witch on the counter push, so I don't really agree with that play whatsoever. And, yeah, he has to respond to this, otherwise I think he might lose his tower. So I'm going to go for a mini P.E.K.K.A. right here. I'm going to go for some minions, and I probably will take one Sparky shot. Yeah, just like that. I was definitely going to take my Sparky shot right there, but everything is fine. Look at the damage on his King Tower. That is actually really good for me. So he's going for arrows. I can just go for my Dark Prince right here. He's basically going to arrow cycle me. Alright, I'm going to go for my Goblin Giant right here, and I want to cycle to my Rage because my Rage is really important on offense. And since he just used arrows, I can also go for some minions right here. And I got my Rage on hand now, just like that. Like, that's a perfect time to play Rage. And now he has to play the mini P.E.K.K.A., which is super good for me. He's going for bats as well. Right here, I could just go for some recruits just to DPS down, you know, just to distract the Sparky right there. He's going for minion horde. I could just take a very nice fireball. I'm going to go for a Mother Witch as well. He's going for a giant. That really won't do much, to be honest. And like my Mother Witch kind of like took some of those, you know, shots at the skeleton army, but oh my gosh, look at the Mother Witch still. I think that should be game. Perfect. Nice. Here's the next match. It's against Gabriel.M. or like Gabriel MR. I don't want to say all those dots, bro, but okay, he's going for barbarians. Let's see. I'm gonna go for a Dark Prince right here, just to kind of splash the barbarians, and he's got Inferno Dragon, so this kind of looks like either a okay, definitely not a graveyard deck anymore. I was gonna say like a graveyard deck with like freeze or something like that, but he's got Miner, so I think this is okay. This definitely has to be Lava Hound for sure, 100%. I'm gonna go for a Mother Witch right here, and things should be pretty fine. Oh, that's a little annoying, bro. How like the piggy didn't distract that Inferno Dragon. Like, that would have been super clutch for me in general if that piggy distracted the Inferno Dragon, but it's not the end of the world. I don't know whose matchup this is, to be honest. I'm gonna go for a mini P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge to like force something out. He's got a Tombstone. I'm gonna go for a Rage immediately. So I played a Rage pretty early because I don't know how that interaction works. Like, if I didn't Rage right there, I don't know if the skeletons keep spawning quicker than the mini P.E.K.K.A. can hit. Like, basically allowing the mini P.E.K.K.A. to not kill the Tombstone. So I raged really early just to ensure the fact that the Tombstone is in fact gone. So right here, I have to go for Royal Recruits to distract the Inferno Dragon. And things aren't looking too bad right here. So okay, he's going for Barbarians. I could just take a Fireball. I might have just missed. Oh my gosh, I missed like 3 of the barbs. I don't know if it'll make that much of a difference, to be honest. Hopefully it doesn't. And he's going for Balloon. I could go for my Mother Witch plus some minions right here. And he's going for a Fireball himself. Totally fine. So, You know, as long as he doesn't have arrows too, I should be fine in terms of defending. I just gotta, like, I don't know, kind of finesse, I guess. So, going for a Goblin Giant in the back, he's probably going to play a, you know, an Inferno Dragon soon. Just like that, there's the Inferno Dragon. So, I'm trying to play the recruits. Okay, I don't know if that, yeah, they all went right behind the Goblin Giant. I was trying to play the recruits so, like, it would kind of go in front of the Giant to distract the Inferno Dragon a little bit. But it's totally fine. Forcing a miner out on defense as well, which is always pretty nice for me. Let me see if this Dark Prince gets a charge. Okay, it does. Okay, that's a good amount of damage right there. Alright, I'm gonna go for some minions. Oh my gosh. Bro. Bro. Dude, that fireball. Oh my gosh, dude. That that was glorious, bro. That was like glorious, dude. Let me see. I'm gonna go for some... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for recruits in the back here. He has to play a miner as well, so... let me see. Okay, he's going for a balloon again. I'm gonna go for a Mother Witch plus some minions right here. And he's going for a fireball, totally fine here. I think I want to go for a Goblin Giant because I have a good amount of pressure in both lanes. Okay, look at the recruits. Okay, I'm gonna go for a fireball for the Barbarians, and I'm also... I think I'm gonna go... Yeah, I'm gonna rage this as well. I think it's a pretty good rage. And oh my gosh, the Goblin Giant is going to town, bro. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go. Nice, bro. Bro, Goblin Giant Rage is so OP, dude. Well, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll do more in the future.